Well, we've been following the growing debate about academic freedom at Texas universities for months now, as more and more politics seep into campus culture. So a new controversy, though, is beginning to boil at the University of Houston. Some faculty have been asked to certify that they, quote, teach, not indoctrinate, as part of a review linked to a new state law. Texas Tribune higher education reporter Jessica Priest is covering this development. She's joining us now. Jessica, thank you for taking some time out to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with the basics here. What exactly happened down at U of H?
So beginning in February, at least three deans that we can tell from documents sent emails out to their faculty saying, I'm requiring you to sign this statement, essentially saying that you are teaching critical thinking and not indoctrinating and not requiring students to adopt a certain viewpoint. In addition to that, there's been a checklist circulating on campus that would have professors, assess their own courses to make sure that they're not indoctrinating. And professors are pretty upset because they say it's built on this premise that indoctrination is happening, that they dispute, and it's not even required under a new state law.
All right, and we want to point out this checklist, it's a mighty long, it's 5 pages, I think you reported, of the checklist. Talk to us, though, about where this is all coming from, this idea and this conversation that students at public universities and colleges are being indoctrinated. Well, what does that even mean?
There's an idea, some people think that, college is like a liberal institution. So we started hearing back in September concerns and political backlash about how they're teaching about race and gender. This really came to a head at Texas A&M with the firing of a professor there who was filmed secretly by a student. And ever since then, universities, even though it's not written into law that they can't teach certain topics, they are very concerned about it and reviewing courses and making sure, trying to preempt controversy.
And so in that preempting of controversy, those attempts to preempt controversy, you have professors who are saying, now, why are you trying to police what I teach to, adults, people who are 18 and older, right?
Yes. Yeah, these are adults. I think in my story, I talk about how we have evidence of one class in the Graduate School of Social Work at University of Houston where readings on race and gender were taken out of the course for the spring semester, and that's graduate students.
And are there concerns about the impacts that this can have, right? That people won't be, these students will not be shown this material, that things are things that are not going to be talked about when we know race and gender do in fact exist, right, in society?
Yeah, there's this, I would say the Republican Party or conservative members of our state legislature are really concerned about providing degrees of value. They want to make sure that students don't leave school with a lot of debt that they can't pay for with their career. And so they're really targeting humanities as possible degrees that don't provide degrees of value. And there's a concern that we're going to lose a lot of good degree programs
and the talent, right? The teachers that want to teach those things and the students that potentially want to learn about it.
Yeah, there could be limitations, like in the social work class, you could have a social worker who doesn't understand different perspectives of populations they may be working with.
Yeah.
For their
could have big impacts. Jessica Priest has a great story. You can read it right now at the Texas Tribune's website. She is the higher education reporter. Jessica, we thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Thank you.